I've heard some good things about you, Trent.
Tom, did you know you have to have a 4-year degree before you can manage? And you don't have one.
That's Keith Harris. He's an actor, a director, a producer, and he's wanted to be in entertainment since he was 9 years old.
You take something and make it look bigger than it actually is in order to go to the next thing, the next rung up the ladder. So
Harris is in town directing Seesaw, a TV pilot that hopes to get on Netflix.
As the stars of night are falling like the torches in the dark, marching with conviction on the move and on the mark. Hear the howls in the distance, chase the wolves, they try to run. Ooh, on the hunt.
it's been absolutely amazing here in Martinsville. I've done nothing but roll out the red carpet, so we've had a fantastic experience and gotten a lot of amazing footage. My name in the show is Bruce Carter. I play a detective in the town who has a case that went cold on him several years ago. It kind of still hangs over, a shadow, hangs over him in the town.
Right.
Yeah, so with one of the things I say in film production is don't work with kids or animals.
Yeah, right.
We happen to have a ton of kids in this, and they were all exceptional. And they say, directing comes down to, 85% casting.
Right.
And we have an amazing cast. Well, I'm focused, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people think about work, right? It's not work to me. I've got a goal to take this to a certain level, and in order to do that, I need the help here. But when I do that, my goal is to bring everybody that's helped along to the next step up. And and that one of the things that I've told my crew, you talk constantly about how we're going to get something done, right? But the question I ask my crew is, why are we going to get this done? If you fall down 6 times, get up 7, right? You can't be afraid to fall down, because you're going to fall down. People always go, oh, if I do this, I'm going to look this way, I'm going to look dumb, I can't do it. All right, that's nothing but in here, right? And I always say, the very first feature I co-produced, it was like me and my buddy Lavender, who's helping me produce this. We were kind of standing in the valley, like looking up at Mount Everest, going, "Hey, you want to go climb that?" And we were like, "Yeah, okay." Right? We didn't have gear. We didn't have, we just were like, well, let's go climb it. and you learn so much in the process, right? And as from an acting standpoint, there's really, the barriers have come way down, because when I was coming up, there was no such thing as the internet. Now everything's electronic submission. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do virtual classes or, read books. I mean, just get in it and do it as fast as you can.
Harris won't guarantee that this project will get on Netflix, but he does have high hopes.
You always hope for the best, but it's kind of a cliche when somebody says, oh, I'm going to send this to Sundance, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, right? We have high hopes. And I think we're putting together an amazing product that people will want to partake in. The question of how that will happen, it's still a question mark. So.
And by the way, Lake Lanier was his favorite place to shoot while in town.
Ooh, the tree, man, the tree at Lake Lanier? Yeah. The tree at Lanier or Lanier?
Lanier, I think.
Yeah, the tree down at Lake Lanier was Lanier. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The lake in town. Big weeping willow out on this jetty. And what was funny is, as we were shooting there, we had several people come by and go, wow, I've never noticed how beautiful that tree is.
Right.
I noticed it immediately. I drove past it and was like, we got to shoot something there.
Covering film in Martinsville, Henry County, I'm Charles Rourke for Star News.
Ooh.